outside should fear you, Hunter, if they don't already.
Never forsake her. No place to hide.
A paltry attempt at concealment.
Reinforcements on approach.
I haven't seen anything to be concerned about.
Mama said knock you out.
So they cannot possibly match your strength. I smell you. Your master must be so proud. brought more help. Now remember who
What exactly is a living vampire? Yet to be killed by Blade?
We've done it. Excellent work.
Why is it that for every one of these sites we take out, it seems like two more appear in their place?
Patience. Hydra certainly lives up to their name.
I've hunted an actual Hydra. That was easier.
Easier than this. I live up to my name, too. Hell of a price Crossbones put on your head, Runt. Too bad he never said it had to stay attached to your body. Well, too bad for you.
Big words. For a dead man. You got one thing right today, Sabretooth. Heads are definitely about to roll.
Oh, look. Another mangy stray.
You smell wrong.
compared to him?
Good point.
Now I get to kill two Runts with one claw. Maybe I should be paying Hydra.
Take that animal down before he can hurt anyone else.
Who you calling an animal, lady?
Check your ears, Creed. She didn't stutter.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. Brady hit harder than that.
Your time has come.
We'll settle up later.
I'm gonna rip you. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Consider it done.
Every once in a while, the legends are true.
This one has the stink of death on it. A past filled with the suffering of innocent victims.
Why are you looking at that face? That's a terrible looking face.
What's my face?
It was terrible looking. Like,
How was my face terrible looking?
it wasn't pretty at all.
It wasn't pretty at all.
No.
Shit look weird.
Okay, I'm not supposed to be pretty.
Such a beautiful genius.
Right, that's not pretty.
Now for something real special.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. Yeah, I said that face.
You think this hurts?
Is that your best shot?
Hope you got a plan in mind.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
At least Logan can heal. How do you expect to keep up?
More of them are joining the fight. It is a shame you chose to waste your talents chasing the lion's pit. This shall be of great help.
Should do the trick.
They must know my reputation. Too weak for this fight.
Son of a.
so good. You had your chance to escape.
Call this a wound.
Power of the light. The light will heal you. I feel more like myself every day.
Night, night.
Looks like you got me, Runt. Go ahead. Make it quick.
What the hell are you doing?
Not much of a hunter, are you? You'd fit right in with Logan and the rest of Xavier's housebroken little pets. Now hold still, pup. This is gonna hurt.
Nifty trick. Don't think he was expecting that thing around your neck to bite back.
Can he heal from that too?
Don't know. But I'm gonna make sure he doesn't.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Can't heal. Have to keep going.
No, you start talking.
You'll do.
What is she?
It sounds like you had some unexpected visitors out there.
Those two beasts came out of nowhere. Who were they?
Victor Creed and James Logan Howlett. But I'm sure they'd prefer to go by their current aliases.
Sabretooth and Wolverine, Those two have been at each other's throats for decades.
Wolverine?
I think it's really
Then
good. The only
he is a
ones that is
werewolf?
actually can be interested too, you know.
I did not sense that from either of them.
Because they
To
are
make it fit, to
mutants.
make it fit.
Like me.
You are like them?
I will not be howling at the moon anytime soon, Hunter. It affects us all in different ways.
There are some things you'll need to become familiar with in our post-atomic world, Hunter. Mutants being a big part of that.
A
You started?
blessing or a curse
Mm-hmm.
in the blood, depending on who you ask. I can explain further if you must know.
In the meantime, I need to look into what's happening in New York. Wolverine is an honorable man, if a bit rough around the edges. Sabretooth, on the other hand, is a homicidal maniac. The fact that he's got his sights set on you is definitely not good news.
Wait, you know Logan?
Who do you think first told me about you? You'd be surprised how many people have found their way into these woods over the years. And once they do, they tend to find a way back. I doubt this is the last we have seen of either of them.
Wonderful.
Logan and I are not exactly best friends or anything. He's more my brother, Piotr's friend. Like I said earlier, we're all mutants. Not to freak you out or anything.
You say mutant as if it is a bad thing.
In some parts of the world, it is a very bad thing. You've been sleeping in the grave, so you've missed out on the anti-mutant hysteria. The Mutant Registration Act, all that crap.
So it is safe to say that things in the modern world are not easy for your kind.
That's an understatement.
So you and these other mutants,
Okay.
you all know each other from Russia?
Hardly. We're all part of the X-Men. I mean, not currently. But I guess once you're an X-Man, you're always an X-Man.
Just like a midnight sun.
I guess so.
And this Sabretooth, he is a mutant. Does that make him an X-Man as well?
Definitely not an X-Man. He and Wolverine go way back. Who knows what their feud was originally about? I doubt they can remember either.
He has been tracking us for a bit. He was the presence I sensed at the docks.
Are you sure it was him and not something else?
Mark my words. The next time we meet, I will finish him.
Normally, I'd tell you no way, but I've seen your moves. If anyone can handle Sabretooth, it's you.
Thank you for explaining this to me. It seems I have a lot to learn.
Of course, mutant society is small, but super complicated. But all you need to know is that Sabretooth sucks.
We need to talk.
Yes?
Nothing.
Oh,
Having Sabretooth wrapped up in all of this is another headache we don't need. I can only hope Logan handles him swiftly, before he causes too much trouble.
How much do you trust this Logan person?
Quite a bit, actually. He's a bit prickly, but he's dependable.
I have too much else to worry about right now. I do not have much patience for difficult personalities. Stark and Strange bickering are as much as I can tolerate.
Well, Logan isn't here, is he? He's out there, in the world, still tracking Sabretooth. If we're lucky, he'll put Sabretooth away for good, and that'll be the last we hear of it.
And if we are not lucky,
Then there will be a lot more dead bodies in our future.
I suppose there is nothing more to do but wait. I have a feeling we will be seeing more of Logan and Sabretooth.
Oh, I'd count on it.
up, Hunter? Are we allowed to take trophies home? No, it's...
New York is full of dark corners and clandestine meeting points.
What drove you to study medicine, Doctor?
I know what it's like to feel suffocated by a disease. I wanted to help others avoid my fate.
I admire your compassion.
To be fair, it wasn't entirely selfless. I needed to learn biology to cure myself.
I believe you are a good man.
Thank you for saying so. But I was not always the man you know.
You are haunted by your past, but your past does not define you.
I was full of selfish ambition. I used my resources to further my own goals over the needs of others.
Would you do things differently if you had the chance?
Of course.
Then you have grown into a better person.
I see. Then may I never stop growing. I really needed that after our last battle. We're really getting to know each other. Time really flies when your head is in a medical study.
Your strength is imposing. The vampires should be wary.
I'm not used to people treating me with such kindness.
receiving this message, please come to the central console as soon as possible.
That's odd.
Dr. Banner, you've re-emerged.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Probably not the best impression of me. But now I'm back.
And we are happy to have you back, Doctor. We were worried for a brief moment.
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. Doing better than our comm system was. I was knocked offline by a spike in gamma radiation that tore through the electromagnetic spectrum. Bad day to be a Manhattan cell phone tower. But don't worry, I've isolated the problem here. No more blackouts, I promise. But I am concerned about the other ripple effects this gamma radiation could have caused. That's why I would like to scan you and see if the shifts in energy have affected you.
Anything, if you think it will help your research.
Immensely. It's quite possible it can give us a clue on how to counter this gamma shift. Just stand very still. You shouldn't feel a thing. And we're done. Once I analyze this scan, we'll all be much wiser. Thank you, Hunter.
Oh, it's Colossus.
Care for a drink, Hunter?
I thought you only drank blood.
Oh, there is a time and place for everything. I need blood to survive, but every now and then I like to experiment with something new.
What is on today's menu?
I'm not sure. It came out of one of Dr. Strange's bottles. All I know is it's blue and it tastes like moonlight. And lemons.
Are you in the habit of sipping mysterious cocktails?
Well, you could say that. An untested cocktail of my own design once gave me fantastic powers. And what is life worth if you cannot risk it?
I suppose the thrill of danger gives life greater meaning.
Then we are of one mind. I would rather die soaring through the air than burrowed safely in a cave. You may be interested to know that I was in the habit of taking risks long before I was afflicted with vampirism. I would never have won a Nobel Prize if I hadn't taken a few chances.
They award Nobel Prizes for chance-taking?
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. Who could say the story of human progress is built on the backs of those who dared to venture into the unknown?
Civilization is built by those who were strong enough to survive.
Maybe we are saying the same thing. Those who lead must be strong of body and of mind.
Can I ask you a personal question, Doctor? Do you ever regret the risks you took to experiment on yourself?
A risk is not a risk if it does not hold the potential for regret.
It sounds like you have lived a hard life, but all of your choices led you here. And for that, I am grateful.
I'll toast to that.
Then pour me a glass of blue moonlight.
You know, now that I've had more time with it, this might just be a spoiled smoothie.
That's what level 3 does. It modifies the combo.
Our Avengers house guests are hogging the comms to chat with their best buddy, Bruce Banner.
What about you, Spider-Man? Are you going to cozy up to the Avengers and join their little Earth's Mightiest franchise?
Ha, what, me? An Avenger? Yeah, only in my wildest dreams.
So you're throwing in with the kids, huh? I feel so... how do I put this? Like a consolation prize.
I don't have to choose, we're all on the same side, right? We're all against Lilith.
I don't know. Ileana, are we all on the same side here?
TBD. But if you're with the Avengers, you're out of Nico's movie nights.
Nobody told me becoming a superhero would be like high school all over again.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
4 days to complete. Oh.
Hopefully it grows back.
Got some work to do, Deadpool. That's 8 points, 3 missions. So 13. Then if I get a hangout, it's over. I'm giving him something Canadian.
Look at that map. We've got emergencies all over the globe. Hydra is staying true to its multi-headed namesake. They're currently active in New York, Paris, Moscow, Singapore, Los Angeles. The list keeps growing.
They caught us off guard. We'll put them back in check.
With what, Tony? Avenger forces are spread thin as it is.
Temporarily. We're back in contact with Banner, and we still have the tower.
And that's supposed to make us feel better? We thought we had the sanctum until we didn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, but your overrated metaphysical library is not my state-of-the-art militarized tower. It will
Hold what? Your ego? You'll need a taller tower.
Oh, coming from the man who literally calls himself Supreme.
Are you two finished yet? Every second you waste arguing, Hydra takes another bite out of our ass.
Fine. Then let's stop arguing and take a bite out of their ass. Yeah, let's just stop arguing.
Whoa. He literally calls himself Supreme. Bruh.
It is done.
Oh, I didn't send anybody out on the tactical mission. Bruh.
Pick your target.
There's still 3 days left.
That was quite a heated discussion between you, Caretaker, and the Doctor.
What can I say? I will always fight to keep the faith. Hydra may be on the rise, but they will never rise above the tower.
I hope you are right, but I am not sure Lilith is
Go lay down.
in the modern world.
Then we'll just have to show her.
Hurry
You're
up.
the new hotness, and she's
Hurry
mostly
up.
the wrong people. At least I'm back in contact with Banner. That's a relief. I wasn't so worried about the tower as I was about his mental health. And if he's holding up, so will the rest of us.
Hey, you.
I must have to find him.
Hunter, hello.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set. This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
It's not much, but I have managed.
Give me a sec. Okay. Sometimes I even impress myself.
Something to keep us occupied?
All right, now we're talking.
Good day, Hunter. I suppose you're one. I had hoped we could all conduct ourselves in a calm, professional manner. Unfortunately, Tony really gets under my skin sometimes.
I could see that.
I mean, the nerve of him to say that the Sanctum is inferior to Titanium Tower of Tony. Can you believe it?
The ancient evil we fight is not intimidated by modern technology. Our only hope is the magic you have in the Sanctum. Getting it back is key to our success.
Yes, I'm glad you see the light on this. I knew you would appreciate the Sanctum. We need to have it back.
How bad is your disagreement with Tony? Is it going to cause problems for the rest of us?
Don't worry, Tony and I may argue, but when it comes to stopping Lilith, we are in total agreement on the end goal. We disagree on the way to achieve it. Sometimes Tony and I do actually act like grown-ups. Well, at least I do. Have an unusual day.
Mm. Yeah, I bet Charlie is strong, but yeah, I bet Charlie is strong, but um, uh, Charlie. It's not like Charlie attacks on its own. You're still Charlie's cards are still going to take up card plays. For 3 turns. And then like there's no space for it. Like I'd have to give up one of his attacks. I don't want to give up Deadly Ground. Not only does that +2 my heroic, it allows me to draw 2 more cards. Heal gives him the ability to recover, and then that draws 2 more cards. Mindbender is just busted how you can use your enemies against themselves and gain heroism. Call to Arms, you're doubling the heroism gain, and Bands of Fire now. It's a quick heroic ability that knocks back in any direction for 202 damage. Like the only thing that it makes sense to do is the Bands of Fire or Blade Storm. Is way more flexible than Summon Charlie. mm. Mm. So I have to get rid of Blade Storm because you can only use one legendary attack in your deck. That's crazy. I have to get rid of Blade Storm, which is a forceful knockback in any direction. Area attack that hits multiple enemies that draws cards per KO and has a 25% chance to apply vulnerability. Like, I really don't even think there's a question. Like, I don't care how strong Charlie is.
know magic.
Even a sorceress.
Ready for more?
I can already taste the blood.
No pain, no gain. Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
You know what? I deserve this.
Later.
Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy. See you soon.
Yes, sir. You gotta use magic. Dahlia. Look at that. Legendary freaking and arcane keys. What the fuck? I want Storm, but I'm not trying to pass up that Spider-Man mission. Oh shit, Wolverine too. Mm. So if you unlock Storm in the season pass, you can use her in this mission.